My name is Gauransha Agarwal and today I am going to talk about success. I am going to talk about what is success and I am going to also talk about why do some people only succeed in their life and other people fail. So is that something that a successful person do and a failure don't do? So today I am going to talk about that only. First of all, I want to tell you the definition is of success. What is success? Success is a fact that you have achieved what you want to achieve in your life. Remember, success is a journey. It is not a destination. Because many people think that they can only be called successful when after achieving something. But they are wrong. Because success hides in very small things. They think that if they are failed, that they cannot be considered as successful ever. So let me tell you an example of failure and success both. So let's assume when you were a child, you used to walk on your knees, but after some time you stood up, and it is evident that a child would definitely fall down. You cannot consider it is falling as failure. Remember, my friends, failure is a first step to learn and succeed in life. You cannot consider falling as a failure, but when the child falls, then only he or she will learn how to stand and move forward. So I am going to tell you two lines about success. असफलता एक चुनौती है, इसे स्वीकार करो. क्या कमी रह गई देखो, क्या कमी रह गई देखो और सुधार करो. जीतेंगे हम, ये वादा करो. कोशिश हमेशा ज्यादा करो. हिम्मत भी टूटे पर किस्मत ना रूठे. हिम्मत भी टूटे पर किस्मत ना रूठे. मजबूत इतना इरादा करो. You will come across, friends, you will come across many difficult things in your life. But the thing you have to do is just try again and again and try again and again. You just have not to give up so easily. Then only you can be succeeded in life. There is no measurement of success. Nobody can be 100% successful in their lives. Success cannot be measured at all. It is just about comparing people. Let's assume there is a peak which is 500-meter tall, and four guys tried to reach up to the tip of the peak. The first guy gave a try and gave up at 50 meters. The second guy tried and gave up at 100 meters. Then the third guy tried and gave up at 490 meters. And finally, the fourth guy tried and gave up and reached the tip of the peak. So, tell me, friends, whom will you consider as a successful person? Please tell, whom will you consider as a successful person? The person who has reached 500 meters or the person who has reached 50 meters? Obviously 500 meters. Because people think that a man is successful only after achieving something. But they don't think, if they compare person who has reached 490 meters to the people who has reached 50 meters and 100 meters, are they not successful? Are they not successful? They have not, at least they have gave a try. And if you compare the person who has reached 490 meters and the guy who has reached 50 meters, then obviously you will find out that the person who has reached 490 meters is a successful person. But the people will think that the person who has reached the 500 meters is only a successful person. So that kind of mentality you should not have, because when there is a failure, then only you will understand the importance of success. Now let's talk about why some people fail and only some people get succeeded in their life. Is that something a successful person do and a failure don't do? So the very first thing that comes in the mind to way to success is our desires. It may be of two types: realized desires and influential desires. Realized desires are the desires that come into your mind by your own, and whereas influential desires are the desires that comes into your mind when you see somebody and you are influenced by somebody. In my opinion, influential desires is not so very good, because let's take an example. If you went to a concert and you saw a singer singing there, so a desire will come to your mind that, and you also saw many people appreciating and clapping for him. So a desire will come to your mind automatically that I should also become a singer. But what would you do if your voice do not supports you? If your voice will not support you in singing, so what can you do? So it do not depends upon you. It's depend upon your talent. Always find out your talent and then it is desire for being something. So don't desire to be like someone else. You will be always fail if you desire to be someone like else. The second thing is dedication. That is true love for something. Doing a particular work like something. किसी भी काम को ऐसे करो जैसे आप उस काम को करे बिना नहीं रुकोगे. आप जब तक उस काम को पूरा ना कर लोगे तब तक you won't give up. Giving up so easily is a major reason by which many people fail. And the people who do not give up so easily, the ratio is very less, and they can only be succeed in their lives. Whenever you experience the failure of rejection, it becomes so easier to give up. But you just have to keep in your mind that giving up is very easy, but the road to success is very tough, and you just have to be on your path to succeed and try again and again, hard and hard. Only then you can succeed in their lives, because the people who gives up so easily are in a large number, but the people who do not gives up are in a very less number. So choice is yours. You want to be in a large number, or you want to be in a small quantities. The third thing is determination. That is your dृढ़ इच्छा शक्ति. It means by the time I will not achieve my goal, I will not stop. I will not give up. I will not take a sigh of relief. I will stand up again and again and work hard and hard. This kind of feeling you guys should have to succeed in your life. Now I am going to tell you 4 lines about this. एक इच्छा से कुछ नहीं बदलता, एक निश्चय से थोड़ा कुछ बदलता है, एक निश्चय से थोड़ा कुछ बदलता है, और एक निर्णय सब कुछ बदल देता है. So you just have to you just have determination.
Be a good audience.
Because desires cannot change anything. Desires you can only think in your mind, but nothing will be changed until and unless you implement it in the real life. The fourth thing is very important in the way to succeed. That is discipline. अनुशासन, जो कि बहुत कम लोगों में पाया जाता है. इसके भी 3 प्रकार होते हैं: impressionistic, repressionistic and emancipationistic. Now I am going to tell you the definition of the 3. Now then you will tell me that what do you want to be out of the 3. Impressionistic. Impressionistic means doing a particular work. Let's take the example of studies. When your parents are forcing you to do that, you are doing the studies under the compulsion of your parents. Otherwise you won't do that. The second is repressionistic. That means when your teacher asks you to do studies, then only you are studying. Let's take an example. If your teacher is in the class, then only you are studying. The moment the teacher goes out, then you are doing mischief with your friends or talking with your partner. So it is like that. The mice play when the cat is away. So it's your choice. What do you want to be? And the third, emancipationistic. It means doing a particular work by your own, when nobody is forcing you to do studies, but you are simply doing because your mind says that. So tell me, what do you want to be out of the 3? Tell, what do you want to out of the 3?
Obviously, third one.
Obviously, emancipationistic. Because always remember, when you will going to succeed, then only you will be going to enjoy. Nobody else will enjoy. Only you will be going to enjoy. So why then somebody asks you to study now? You should study by yourself, because you will be only going to enjoy when you will get succeed in your lives. Now the fifth thing is positive attitude towards anything. You should always show positive attitude towards anything, because crying is so very easy. Crying of failures is so easy, but tackling the failures with lots of courage is very difficult for a person. If you are getting chances or opportunities, you must definitely grab them. You must grab the opportunities that are good for you. And in order to find out what is good and bad for you, you must do calculations. You must do calculations in every task that you to find out that it is good for you and or it is bad for you. Let's take an example. If you have the opportunity to learn English in just rupees 6,000, and then you should think that for how long you will save that 6,000 rupees. For how long you will save that 6,000 rupees. But the moment you learn English, so that the English can make you a person who can earn 50,000 rupees per month. Because in today's time, many multinational companies are there to hire you whenever the moment you learn English. So I am going to tell you 4 lines about this. मुश्किल नहीं है दुनिया में कुछ, मुश्किल नहीं है दुनिया में कुछ, तू जरा हिम्मत तो कर, ख्वाब बदलेंगे हकीकत में, ख्वाब बदलेंगे हकीकत में, तू जरा कोशिश तो कर. That means nothing is difficult in this world, but you should have courage to do that. Your desires will be converted into reality. You just have to make an effort at the end of the day. The last but not the least thing is taking risk. When there is a risk, then your confidence will be less. It is obvious. Whenever you take risk, you should do calculations, like I have said before. When you take risk, you find out that there will be times when you will succeed and there will be times when you will fail. Or both, and both are equally important. You think that only success is important, but as I have said, that failure is the first step to learn and succeed. If you have failed, then definitely there is a thing that you have done wrong. So you just have to find out that and keep and correct it the next time. In order to succeed in your life, your desires for success should be greater than your fear of failure. If you are getting opportunities, you must definitely grab them. If you wait for opportunities to grab you, then you will find out that failure will become a constant experience for you and success will be elusive forever. So go out and seek for chances to win. I would like to end up my speech by saying, संघर्ष में आदमी अकेला होता है, सफलता में दुनिया उसके साथ होती है. जिस पर जग हंसा है, जिस पर ये जग हंसा है, उसी ने इतिहास रचा है, उसी ने इतिहास रचा है. Thank you guys for your precious time.